It's time for good energy, and I'm Dr. Julie, and welcome to Bodyful Day 271. We are talking about patience and the senses, and today we are talking about the sense of smell. So how does the sense of smell act as a stressor to your patients, and how can it be good energy in? Remember, our goal is always to have more energy for patients. So before we get started, let's start with the basics. Take a deep breath in and release. Take a deep breath in, expand in the belly, expand in the chest, expand in the sinuses, and release. And today, since we're talking about the sense of smell, I want you to think about a time when the smell in the air just pushed your patients to the edge. For example, we live in Iowa, and every once in a while, the eau de bovine, the smell, or that would be water of the cow, but my grandmother would always talk about the eau de bovine, the perfume of the cow. Every once in a while, the eau de bovine, or the eau de turkey, comes wafting into the town, and that does have a tendency to throw one's patients off. So let's breathe into that. Take a deep breath in and release. All right, so today is day 6 of patience and the senses, and we are talking about how your sense of patience, how your energy for patience is equal to good energy in minus stressors. And the sense of smell can contribute to both good energy in and to stressors. So we kind of know how it can contribute to a stressor. You walk into somebody's house and they've been cooking with a lot of garlic, or they cooked fish the night before. When you walk in and that smell hits you, that's an immediate stressor. And what does that stress do? It takes a little bit of your attention away. You can't attend to things the way you should, which means that things that aren't on your program of things that should be happening start to distract you a lot and start to rattle your nerves a bit. So sense of smell can be something like that, but it can also be more nefarious, more negative. So for a lot of people, walking down the cleaner and air freshener aisle at a grocery store is really a serious stressor. It actually knocks their nervous system out because the sense of smell is connected right into the brain, and there is no additional pathway. That stuff goes right there, knocks their nervous system out, and they have nothing. They crash. And so if you crashed, you have no patience. But it can also be something a little bit more like you can't quite catch it. So let's say you haven't actually cleaned the ducts in your house in a while. You know, the things that blow the air conditioning and the heat throughout your house, or circulate the air throughout your house. If you've got something, mold, an allergen, dust mites, whatever, if you've got something in there, you may not be actually smelling them, sensing them through the sense of smell, but they are going in through your sinuses and irritating the sinuses. They're also irritating in the lungs. And you may notice that when you walk into your house and you stay there for a weekend, or because you're not, if you go to work and you come back, if you're in there for 24/7, you may notice that your patience starts to decrease. But when you're out and about, you actually feel better. Pay attention to that pattern. Do you feel better when you go to work and then you come back? But being at home now, if you have children that are in a certain range, yes, that may not be the sense of smell. But if there's really nothing else that changes, everything else is normal, but just that when you are home all day, you're home all day, and you may notice that you also may sneeze frequently, that can cut your patience. And so things like cleaning your air ducts are beneficial to your overall function because it reduces a smell stressor, one that you're not very conscious of, but one that is affecting you. Now, what about good energy in? And we've talked about a number of different ways to get good energy in. We've talked about the importance of clearing your airspace, if you're going to use an essential oil while you're at work, make sure that it's on a on a pulse point rather than being diffused through the workspace, because that can be a little bit stressful for your coworkers. And we also talked about the fact that you can also do other things. You can also put essential oils in your desk drawer and then just pull them out, pull the cover off, take a good hit, and go back to work. So essential oils can do that. Air purifiers are really good if you have a space around you, you know, that you need to make sure that it's a little cleaner because you can tell that the sense of smell is reducing your patients. Air purifiers, cleaning your air ducts, essential oils are all great ways of helping get good energy in through the sense of smell, because stressors may exist. All right, so we've covered all of those. We've got one more sense to cover, and that is the sense of, what was the vestibular sense? No, I'm trying to see which one we have. Vestibular, taste, touch, kinesthetic, sight, smell, and sound. Ooh, and you know why I left sound at the end? Because a lot of us are rattled by sound. All right, let's finish this off. Take a deep breath in and release. Have a great day. I will see you back here tomorrow. Take care.